was I doing in RuneScape? Let me boot this up. If I was doing boss fighting, you guys could see the boss fighting. I don't know if that would even be interesting for anybody. Oh, it's actually loading up the game on the side here. Hang on. Which window is like recording this? It's this one, right? Yeah, it is. But it should be, I should do Ace Combat instead of try and knock that out the park. But I am in Moons. I am in Moons. We could do boss fighting in RuneScape. I am actually doing boss fighting. Do a little bit of RuneScape and Yap together a little bit. I kind of want to do RuneScape. Oil Crisis 2.0 is sadly coming, yeah. We're doing RuneScape in the Yap chat. That's what we're doing. Let me transform. Fit to screen. Stretch to screen. Let's go to the streaming channel in case anybody wants to come in and Yap along with me. Where am I? That was something I was going to do. I was going to change the stream category. OSRS chill Yap stream. And then we go to the RuneScape category. I hope nobody that watches RuneScape actually comes in and to watch this dog shit. I wonder if Bo will talk about Iran now. If you want to, we could yap about Iran. I yapped about it on my Twitter a lot, and apparently a lot of people got mad at me. OSRS Lo-Fi. Isn't that what we usually listen to? We go in on, is it this one? Where's the fucking thing? Is that one? Hang on, let me just double check something here. There used to be like a playlist, or not a playlist, but like an entire video of this. What if I go into history and type it? OSRS Lo-Fi. Stop. Where the hell's the search thing? Oh, my headset turned off because there's no fucking... There it is. Oh, it's just a playlist now, actually. Alright, let's go. Moods time. Let me get the controller away from me. Reading Twitter, I'd rather be in a room mumbling lobotomize. I mean, I like to do it. I like to take the debate. I always like to debate with people, and that's why like I love just arguing as well. It's fun. My brother works in international pensions with the UK government. He's absolutely thrilled to Dubai. Hey, you heard my rant? I think, was it during the Vicky stream? That all the stupid ass influencers that are like, that went down there to live in Dubai and was like, oh my god, tax free, like kind of tax dodging and shit like that. I got no fucking like, what's it called? What's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a word. I can't remember. Sympathy. There you go. I got no fucking sympathy for them. Literally no fucking sympathy, bro. Oh shit. What the fuck? How does this work when I spawn in the middle of it? It's kinda fucked. I literally no sympathy. And there's so many down there like, oh, the Danish government, you need to save me, bro. You need to save me, bro. Nah, fuck them, man. Like, we do not need to save you. You literally, you are not paying tax. You moved down there to dodge paying tax, and now you want taxpayer money to come save your ass and get you out of there. Nah, bro. Same people with people that went to holiday down there. But a little more, like, if you're just on a holiday, I'm a little more to, like, defend you. But if you live down there and you want the Danish government to evacuate you from down there, nah, dog. I ain't using my fucking taxpayer money on that shit. I never understood the whole living in Dubai thing. I think a lot of people like it because you can live like an exclusive, like, rich person life down there. Especially if you're like an influencer and you're not dependent on having a job down there. Like, I'd be able to live down there and just ball with it, right? Like, I'd probably be mega rich if I lived down there. Like, imagine that, like, tax-free, be driving a Lambo, have like an insane, like, fucking rooftop apartment or some shit, or a massive house somewhere. But I don't need to live down there. I don't feel like I'd feel home down there. And I like Denmark as a country, right? I'll look at your thing in a second, Shadow. I can't read that big of a message for this. While I'm in the boss fight itself. I'll fuck it up. There's a big message. I'll scroll up and read it. But it's a huge thing to be an influencer and live down there. I know that much, but you could I could easily play Hoi from down there, right? Like, it wouldn't even matter. Alright. My opinion is that if it's a big if, the US not fuck Iran up like Libya, Syria with the civil war, post-intervention, then removing the Iranian government and then funding the terrorists, and then funding terrorists could maybe actually stabilize. I mean, that is the better scenario that could happen. That you're not wrong. That's why, like, if anyone's read my Twitter post, you can think that what the US government is doing is wrong at the same time as you'll think it'll have a good impact for you or the West. Because the Iranian regime has been a fucking thorn in the side of the West for a long ass time. They've sponsored terrorism. They've supported the Russian invasion of Ukraine. They've done a lot of bad shit, chat. Like, that's why, like, I have no sympathy for them at the end of the day. Like, I can say it's against international law what the US is fucking doing, but at the same time still, and be against what the US is doing, and at the same time still kind of smile at it. A Lambo? Couldn't you name another car? Well, I'm just naming expensive cars. Lambos are expensive. I don't like Lambos. I felt like I was living it up when I visited Italy on an American salary. I mean, to be fair, that's how most Europeans feel the further south you go. Recently, I realized, what's it called? As a Danish person, no matter where I go, I get that feeling liberty. No matter where I fucking go. Because I think I looked at it, and I looked at the average cost of living for a person, right? And like what it's like to go on holiday somewhere. The prices of restaurants and hotels. I think there were only two or three countries that were above Denmark on the list, right? I think it was Iceland and it was Switzerland. Those two, and maybe Norway was above. I can't remember if Norway was above, but it was Iceland and Switzerland. Otherwise, if you want to go out to eat, if you want to live in a hotel room, Denmark is ridiculously expensive. So every time I show up to a foreign country, I'm like, it's why, like, what's it called? There's this meme of every time we've done some IRL stuff, me and the boys, I literally just walk into literally any activity we do. I'm going like, oh my god, this shit's so cheap, man. Like, literally, no matter what I do, I literally get amazed by anything. Like, my face is always a smile whenever I'm anywhere, because it's no money. It feels like I'm using fucking Monopoly money wherever I go, because everything is so goddamn expensive. The most recent one I got trolled by the guys on the Discord for was the meal deals that they had in Sweden. And apparently meal deals at McDonald's is just a thing in the entire world except for Denmark for some reason. You know, the deal where you can get like a burger, 4 nuggets, some fries, and a soda for like $5 or something. Like, it's ridiculously cheap. We don't have that shit in Denmark. That doesn't exist. Hang on, let me find the price of this shit that it wasn't. It was literally $8 in Sweden, right? For a double cheeseburger, 4 nuggets, a small fries, a dip, and a soda. That's $8. You can maybe get, if you're lucky, you can get the burger and the fries for that price in Denmark. Like, it's genuinely insane how expensive McDonald's is. And everybody's gonna probably be like, oh, McDonald's, why are you mentioning McDonald's, you stupid fuck? McDonald's is a great example of comparing the cost of living in countries. It's why we have the fucking Big Mac index. Like, it's genuinely a good way of, because can the people afford it? And They just keep janking up the prices. Like a hamburger in Denmark nowadays is like $2.50 for a fucking hamburger. What's the cost of your day? I probably couldn't go to McDonald's without spending $20 nowadays. I'm not even kidding. Probably the lowest I'd go to McDonald's for, unless, because we do have deals on our phone, but they're like random shitters, right? Hang on, I'm gonna go into the boss room in a second. I'm just calculating stuff right now. Probably the least I'd spend at a McDonald's would probably be like $9, and it'd be a deal, so it'd be one burger and a fries, right? But if you want to get something close to a meal deal, you'd probably have to throw at least $15. And that's usually what you want. Like, if it's for dinner, it's probably minimum 15, but you'd probably throw around 20. That's probably where you'd be at. I'm gonna wait until this fucking tornado room's done, and I'm gonna jump in. Alright, is it time? Drink potion, go in. Hopefully it's time. Yeah, it's time. And then we whack the prayer on, and we slap him. If anyone knows anything about RuneScape, I don't even know if you're there. This was my first Moons drop, and apparently it's like one of the best drops you can get, as far as I could tell. Because it just makes this specific boss so much easier, because the specific attack style is Crush. It just does so much fucking damage. And that was my first and only drop I've had of actual Moons items. If anyone, I don't know if anyone in chat even knows what Moons is, or RuneScape, or anything about RuneScape, but it was based. I was so happy when I got it. Oh, I could have got that. Thank you. You know, for the tier 2 for 75 months. Drops being based as a universal experience. Maybe we can actually get our second rare, or whatever, our second actual drop table thing that we want. So I've just been getting a lot of garbage. I accidentally misclicked this as well. And I can't be, I'm too lazy to go into the bank and drop it off. Nah, he ain't gonna kill me. Liberty Fang for the 6. I have to go through this stupid ass tornado room, man. Thinking about going on Denmark for vacation. See, the thing is, I don't really do that much tourism in Denmark, and the problem is, you can get around the country if you are okay with traveling while being in Denmark, but like there's a lot of stuff to see in Copenhagen. You could easily spend a couple of days there. There's a lot of cool shit for. Where are you from, first of all, Kenny? If you're from America, you'll enjoy just being in Copenhagen, obviously. Copenhagen's also one of the food capitals of the world. Like, people will meme because of the bread meme that I've done, obviously. But they're literally the best restaurants in the world are located in Copenhagen. And that's not a fucking joke, by the way. Just look it up. But I'd recommend a bunch of places in Jutland, because there's a lot of like historical places. Like we have an old Danish Navy ship, like one of our, I think it's an armored frigate somewhere, or maybe it's just a frigate. The Jutland, which was, I'm pretty sure it's from the Schleswig Wars. That's nice. I still haven't been there. I need to go see that. I'm probably doing it this summer. Might do a stream from there. Otherwise, I always recommend the West Coast, because that's where you have all the bunkers if you're interested in World War II. You can literally, it's the same as going to Normandy, basically. We have like, that's not as cool, I guess, because it's more of a Danish thing. There's something called the Old City in Aarhus, which is really cool, where it's like, where it's like kind of like a pseudo amusement park. You know, where they've made a city where it has errors in the city, right? So you'll start off in, I guess, I don't know if it's the medieval ages or if it's like early industrialization, and you'll walk up through time and see what a city in Denmark used to look like. And it's actually got like real shit in there, real houses and stuff like that. That's really cool. And like once you reach the modern age, that's where I'm like I get really nostalgic about it because you'll see like iPods and PS3s in there and shit like that. What type of food do the restaurants cook? In the big restaurants, they cook Nordic food, and it's considered the best restaurants in the world. If you look at Noma, multiple times the best restaurant in the entire world, that's Nordic food. Bruh. What Nordic food? Danish? I don't know. I've never been to Noma, bro. I have not been in there. You can Google it if you want to. You'd be able to know exactly as much as I would be able to tell you. That is too expensive for me. We do a donation goal and then, you know, a stream from Noma if you want to do that. We'd have to sign up for it like fucking, I don't know, 12 months in advance though. Did the guy just die? That guy just died. What? Bro! I've never seen someone die in here. I'll look at chat in a second. I gotta lock in because this is the most annoying one. I hate the blood moon. This is boss fighting in RuneScape. It's more about mechanics than anything else, as far as I understand. But this is easy boss fighting. You've seen me do. You saw me and ISP do TOA, which was. We were bad at it, but we did at least complete one thing. Oh, shit. This one heals every time it hits you, so it's a fucking annoying ass boss. Biased Bo again calling that's not biased, bro. Like if the Michelin or the organization that judges whoever has the best restaurants in the world nominate or like puts the Danish restaurant as it, that's not me being biased, bro. That's you coping over the fact that Denmark has good food. We gotta hit a big one. Give me a big one. Nope, not a big one. We're gonna have to go through another fucking phase, bro. And it healed up. So true, game. Oh, I fucked it up. I gotta lock in right now. And then I'll come back and read chat. I'm not good enough. If I had a chat screen on the same monitor as I'm playing on right now, I'd be able to read it. But other than that, it's impossible for me. Big DPS. Come on. Last hit. Come on. Yes. Michelin is a meme, though. So true, bro. I value the opinion of that with my stomach and fancy. Sure. That's completely valid point. You know, that's completely valid. Oh my god. Oh. No big drop. I'll take the U seed. Google says Copenhagen only has 18 Michelin restaurants, yeah? That's Google. Best restaurants in the world. Top 50 restaurants in the world. Oh, that's crazy. You go on to Wikipedia? I guess in 2021 and 2022, we had two of the restaurants right there. Otherwise, 2010, we had the best one. 2011, 2012, 2014, 2021, 2022, we had both the second and the first restaurant in the world. Now, apparently, it's located somewhere in Peru and Spain. I'll give you that one, guys. But before that, we were dominating. I actually gotta make a potion. Just drop the fish on the floor. But it used to be the food capital of the world. Fuck off. Do you think Iran gone, terrorist activity dwindling, that Israel could be pressured to cease actions? No, I think Israel's fucking crazy. They want Gaza fully wiped off the map if it's up to them. I don't think... Okay, let's see. Best food cities in the world. I love how these ones are just saying Italy. See, I wouldn't go to Naples for the best food city in the world. That would be the best, like, maybe Italian food city in the world. A food city is like a city where there's a lot of choice. It doesn't just have to be that type of food, in my opinion. Now that list definitely does not look real. Yeah, this one looks better because it's capitals, and I'd think capitals food at normal looks good. TBH, it probably is. Like, we have a lot of good restaurants in my town as well. Like, and it's relatively cheap to. In my opinion, we have a couple restaurants. Like, we have a restaurant in town called Struktur. Let me show you if they have an Instagram. Do they have an Instagram? No, not Struktur. Struktur also works. Texture. Do they have an Instagram? Yeah, they do. Now this shit, the food that you can get from here, I don't know if they actually show their food there on their, I'm just gonna post it. This is from my town, right? They got that shit. This restaurant right here makes some fucking amazing food and actually looks really good as well, right? And it is so fucking well made the way they've done the restaurant. I gotta go there soon again, because they've tailored it in a way where they only have very few dishes, which is a very nice thing for restaurants to do, because they can keep the prices down that way. So they've actually got a relatively nice way of doing it. So how they do it, right, is you can go in, you get a set course of 3 courses, right? And that includes, so you get both wine that is tailored for the dish that you get. Whereas this one has fish, schnitzel, and dessert, right? And it's not just a regular schnitzel, this is like gourmet schnitzel you get in there in a different way than you expect from a schnitzel. But 3 courses, and it'll be 359 Danish crowns, which comes out at $55. For that, you get 2 or 3 glasses of wine and 3 dishes. That is fucking cheap in my opinion. And if it's good food, and it's good food as well. It's not a tasting menu. Those are 3 courses. You'll be full when you walk out. If you want to sit there for longer, you can get 5 courses, and you get a glass of wine for every dish. Do you drink wine, Bo? Yes, I do. I don't necessarily. I don't know a lot about wine, but I know some grapes. I know what to expect from them. $55 in Denmark for 3 courses, plus 3 glasses of wine. That is actually insane. That's why, like, you can't compete with that anywhere else in my town. Like, it's absolutely insane. But I also live in Jutland. I don't live in Copenhagen, right? So you got that as well. And there's a saying that people from Jutland, they want value for money as well. But that's the thing. That restaurant doesn't go down on quality. They've just found the concept where they just only have like 5 or 6 dishes on their menu. And that way you can keep the cost of running down because you only have to buy a set amount of ingredients. There's not like a huge menu, right? They can also, another side effect from that is they kind of perfect those dishes as well. Again, it's a really good restaurant. I gotta go in there soon again with my girlfriend. It's like the go-to place, but obviously you gotta see if the menu is like good for you, because it changes every month or something, and sometimes it'll not be your kind of menu, and you just won't go, obviously. Lock in here. While I'm in the room, I won't be able to read chat because I'm not comfortable in this game that good. Can't get it now, but it could be cool, but it's like more on the fine dining rather than having an incredible amount of excellent restaurants. Yeah, probably. That's what it is. Like, where you have the best restaurants in the world. That's what I meant by it. How does that damage me? Was it the other guy? If I fuck this phase up, I'm so pissed because this is where you do damage. Yeah, I don't know about this one. Maybe if I'm lucky. Put some prayer on. Pray to God. Nah. We're gonna need some big hits in order to not go behind that ball again. No! We got one more hit in us. No! Cream and carbonara? You don't put cream in carbonara. You use eggs for that shit, bro. The Danish way, like the way my mother used to make carbonara, like she would use cream. And that shit's just, like, it's fine, like, it tastes good, but it's not a carbonara. But it is a Danish way of putting cream in carbonara, it's really weird. Do they commit, well, I don't know, the restaurants, I've never had schnitzel in there before, so I wouldn't know. I could read what it is. Like, schnitzels are different where you get them in the world. Like, it's really weird. In Sweden, when you have schnitzel, they serve it with red wine sauce, which I find incredibly fucking weird. Like, it's not bad, but I just find it weird. As if there's any Austrians or Germans in chat, you'd probably think, what the fuck are the Swedes doing if they serve it with red wine sauce? But it is good. I like red wine sauce, so it's not a problem for me, but I can understand if you don't like it. One part of the whole Iran thing is that Instagram has been throwing any sort of Iranian Persian content at me. It's got, like, intrigued in the Persian cuisine. I wouldn't know what that is, really. I feel like whenever I look at that type of cuisine, like Iranian or Persian cuisine, I would just be, like, mixing it all together in the Middle Eastern cuisine. That's kind of what it is. But I like that. Like, Middle Eastern cuisine is nice. I assume Persian cuisine is close to, like, the rest of the Middle East. Just like, you know, Nordic and German food is close to each other. Nah, the best type of schnitzel I've ever had, Liberty, are the ones where you get it with, Bavarian potato salad. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Because it's kind of like a sour potato salad you get on the side of the schnitzel. That shit, like, I've had it when I was skiing in Austria. It was amazing. That shit cooks, and it slaps. And you could get it on some of the Austrian locations where you just had, like, a schnitzel with that shit, and it would be, I don't know, 10 euros for the whole thing. Fucking cheap. That'd be beautiful. Mountain German. The correct potato salad. I wish I could get Bavarian potato salad around here, man. That shit fucking slaps. But I've not found it. I want to make it at some point. I kind of want to try and make it for summer. Because I feel like it'd be good next to some barbecue. Like grilling some sausages or something. You know what I mean? Other types of meat could work as well, but I just feel like it would be good together with meat. You can make it yourself. Yeah, I kind of want to go into it and try it out. More like smoking some sausage, excuse me. I didn't even know what Bavarian potato salad was until like 2023 or 2022. The first time I went skiing in Austria, that's when I found out about it. And I was kind of pogging at it. Can I finish this? Nah, I can't. There's no point in even trying to use prayer on this bad boy. I'm not gonna get enough hits in. Have you had haggis? No. And just the thought of what haggis is makes me not want it. I'm be dead ass with you. I'm gonna act like a child here. I'm just not having it. Like, and you can say the same thing. I would respect you if you said the same thing about liver paste. Because liver paste is disgusting if you read what it is. But if you don't read what it is, it's goated. Like, we have liver paste. It's a huge part of, like, Danish life. Like, everybody eats it here. You're weird if you don't eat it. But it is disgusting when you look at it. That's the fucking Jaguar shit, man. I like liver paste. What about black pudding? I tried black pudding once when I was eating breakfast with ISP because he demanded that I tried it out, and it was disgusting. It was disgusting, bro. It looks disgusting and it tastes disgusting. I love everything about British breakfast except for that. Like, that shit is, get it out of my face. I would hate on black pudding, and I will not even care what the Anglos say about it. That shit is disgusting. Yo, a blood sausage is disgusting as well. Doesn't matter. It doesn't make it better if you just tell me it is just like blood sausage. Also, I feel like anyone who isn't from Germany, Denmark... I'm trying to figure out if there's any other good sausage nations. Or if it's just us. Because I've never had a good... Well, I guess the English can kind of make okay sausage for their breakfast. I will give them that. English sausages for breakfast is kind of good. But, like, I've had American sausage. Disgusting. I've had French sausage. Disgusting. I've seen Japanese sausage. And I've got some photos of Golden eating it. It looks fucking disgusting. I get, yeah, but, like, there are some sausages that I don't really consider sausages. Like, salsiccia. Salsiccia I wouldn't even consider sausage. Because it's like, it's a sausage you have to get out of the bag. Or the, like, little, like, thing that's in. And then you have to, like... prepare it there. So I don't consider salsiccia a sausage. I'm talking about things you grill or you put in a hot dog. That kind of sausage. Sausage you put in a... I guess the Italians are good at it, but that's not what you put in a fucking... to bread or you eat it with that. That's not like what you put in a hot dog kind of sausage. You know what I mean? No, you guys don't understand how much I care about food. Like, food is my life. It's literally the one thing I spend my fucking money on. I don't spend my money on anything, really, other than food and traveling. And I travel for the food. The other things are like side hustle. Oh my god. Like, it's nice to see, like, the things there and the culture around there as well. But I'm more there for the food. I'm fucking this up now because I'm yapping. Like, when I was in Japan with the boys, the first thing I did in the morning, before the other guys woke up, was literally go out and get breakfast. And then I'd get breakfast with them whenever they woke up as well, because then I could eat more food while I was away, because I just wanted food. And I didn't want to go to Coco's Curry like 15 times like Golden wants to go to, because I actually want to try out different things from the Japanese cuisine, right? I don't want to have the same thing over and over. I want to try out some fucking things. Your meat takes are questionable. What the fuck do you mean? Explain to me what my meat takes are that are questionable, Philippus Maximus. Saying that the Americans don't have good sausage. What is questionable about that? Have you seen a Danish hot dog compared to an American hot dog? Like, what you get from a vendor in Denmark compared to the American shitters? Like, you don't know what you're talking about if you haven't had that. Throw it up on screen. I'm British. You guys don't make good sausage either compared to us. We outmatch you in that. The Germans, I'll give it that too. Yeah, we're yapping about sausage here, man. You're like, I don't like venison? I would, why do you think, every time there's a harvesting fest, I'll go to it if I can, with my girlfriend's family, because they serve fucking venison. They serve game there, baby. Pheasants, venison, other types of deer, I don't even know, like, that's different types of, venison is deer, right? Yeah, it's deer meat. Good. What does venison taste like? It's got a distinct taste to it. It's hard to explain if you haven't had it. And the best part about venison is not the gravy you get to venison. Like the stuff that we make here in Denmark, usually you get it with some cream potatoes, where like been in the oven for a long time with some cream, boiled in that for a bit, and then you get it with a nice gravy that has some blue cheese in it, some kind of jam that's been put into it as well to spice it up a little bit. Like, the shit that you get with venison is huge, man. But, again, like, I love a lot of types of food. Like, you can't beat me on this. You literally, like, I feel like a lot of people have peasant taste when it comes to this shit. Because I live for food. I live for it, man. Like, people that can just eat some fucking dog shit, like, food every day and just eat the same shit without, like, I don't know, man. There are some people that you know how there are some people that eat to survive, right? They eat to survive. They don't really care what the fuck it is. They just eat because they have to. I don't get those people. Like, that's like... Junk food's fine. It's fine to like junk food as well. I like fucking McDonald's is good. I like McDonald's, but it's not like it's not good food, but it tastes good. I like the taste of junk food too. But I will, like, again, as I said, it's like the only thing where I spend a lot of money, it's food. Because I don't really have any, like, thing else where I care. Like, I buy clothes, like, I care about what I look like, right, with my clothes. You guys know I always wear my shirts and stuff like that. I don't buy clothes that often. Like, I buy clothes, like, maybe once a year or something. That's it. Maybe every other year. Because it'll last long. Oh, fuck. You moisturize? I wear a face moisturizer, yeah, and sometimes I use it on my hands as well. Kinda have to take care of your body, guys. If you don't do it, it'll be really bad for you when you get older. Also, if you just don't have good skincare, you're kind of like a dumbass. Favorite fish dishes? A lot of people probably won't know this one. I'll get the link for it. I don't even know what it's called in English. But there's a specific type of shrimp you can get in Denmark. It's like a tiny little shrimp. It's called fjordrejer. I don't know what that translates to. I'll see if I can get a wiki article for it in a second, so you can know what it is. That shit on a specific type of bread with some salad, some mayonnaise. That shit's amazing. But otherwise, I like most scampi dishes. I like lobster. I like what are they called? Scallops. I like cod. There's a lot of different fish where I don't know the English names for it. Potted shrimp. I don't think it's potted shrimp. Let me get it for you. Fjordrejer. See, there's a Danish article. Is there an English article for this? Yes, there is. Here you go. That shit right there. That shit is like the GOAT. That is my favorite thing to eat in the entire fucking world, chat. Oh, the Baltic prawn. There you go. It has like this distinct taste that normal prawns and shrimp do not have. Like, you don't know what it is if you haven't had it. Salmon has to be cooked the right way, Kaiser Diet Coke. Otherwise, it's bad. You like, salmon is good unless it's cooked terribly. Like, things can get bad. It's very easy to overcook salmon. It has to be slightly raw in the middle, or like not very cooked at least. If you overcook salmon, it's terrible. Snapper? I don't think so. I haven't tried that, no. What do you mean you don't know what scallops are? You never watched Gordon Ramsay? Hello? Any show with Gordon Ramsay in it, it's always scallops they're making. It's like the little white things. What about swordfish? I had it once in... I think it was on Crete. In Crete. Whatever, on Crete. And it was actually kind of nice, but it's not in the top of my fish things. No, I'm not saying it needs to be cold in the middle, Julinx. I'm saying it can't be 100% cooked through. Because if you cook salmon all the way through, it'll be dry as hell, and it'll literally be disgusting to eat. That's my opinion on it. My mom, for instance, never tell my mom this, hopefully she never sees this. She didn't know how to cook salmon when I was a kid. But my girlfriend knows how to cook salmon perfectly. There was some guy that typed, "What the fuck is scallops?" That's why I typed... Oh, no drops. No drops. Well, I guess we've only done 2 runs, right? Or was it 1 run so far? I can't even tell. I'm just gonna do this anyways, offline, so it's whatever for me. Give me some big hits. Oh, I almost died. I'm not gonna get in on this one. That would have been a yap death right there. I can't believe Bo isn't more popular, much more entertaining than a lot of YouTubers. Hey man, I'm also playing RuneScape right now. Not necessarily the gaming category that I'm in. But there's a limit to map gamers on YouTube, you know, as far as I can tell. And I feel like me and ISP are kind of the peak in the Hoi genre on YouTube. I don't know if there's actually anyone that does Hoi that are bigger than me and ISP on YouTube. Oh yeah, fuck Roots and Mood. Yeah, I mean, I think there's some underrated content on my channel from the non-Hoi stuff, but that's just whatever the algorithm wants to throw in there. I think, like, some of the content on the channel is amazing that it doesn't get views, but it's whatever, man. I don't really care. Some of the content I make because it's fun. Tommy K, maybe? Tommy K definitely is not bigger on YouTube. He's bigger on Twitch, but he's like... I think at this point he's like... a third small, like 30% less views than me and ISP on average. I haven't checked him recently, but last I checked it was bleak. They were barely even uploading because he doesn't really play Hoi anymore, right? I don't even know when Tommy last played Hoi. I think he just watches games now. Dota 2 killing his channel. I could do the same with RuneScape. I could do the same with RuneScape. But I choose to do it off stream and just not stream instead. At least he is streaming. You gotta admit that. There's a lot of times when I could stream where I'm just sitting offline playing RuneScape. Like, you didn't see me get the cape, for instance, right? I streamed my first attempt at getting it, and then I didn't stream the second attempt. That's when I got it. Oh, I should have moved. I'm yapping. Oh, come on. Okay, got it. Where are we? We're over here. Use a similar-ish, though. He does have more subscribers than you on YouTube, though. Yeah, but subscribers doesn't matter. It's the views on videos. I never, like, had a bunch of subscribers on YouTube. I never had a big boom. I know Tommy K had a big boom, and some other YouTubers had big booms, but I never had it. I've always just been slow and steady. But I've never really had problems with views on YouTube. I'll go look and double-check that, Julinks, if the views are similar as well on the Hoi videos. Last I checked, it was definitely nowhere near. It's just me and ISP competing for the champion spot right now. For the #1 YouTubers in the Hoi. My ego on that one will be there. I will have ego on that. Similar-ish. What do you say similar-ish? Would you say 50k views difference is similar-ish to you, Julinks? Because that's the last time I checked. That's definitely not similar-ish to me. In the grand scheme of things, I don't even know what that means to you, man. If the grand scheme of things means back in the old days, sure. Sure, I'll give you that one, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about at the current moment. So I know there were specific YouTubers that peaked alongside me and ISP, and then they kind of fell off, right? For some reasons it was personal reasons they fell off, like there was some stuff going on in their lives. Some people probably got tired of Hoi. Some people probably oversaturated the market on some things. I'm not gonna, you can judge on who you think I'm talking about here. I'm not gonna name any names on anything specific here. I've had a good fear the reason my channel keeps staying fresh and popular is because I never oversaturated my videos. I've always, sometimes if you've been lucky, you get 2 Hoi videos a week. Otherwise, you only get 1 a week. And therefore, I feel like I keep my content fresh that way. Because I keep the viewer wanting more. Because they have to wait a week until they can get the next one. If you couldn't stream YouTube, what would you do for work? Probably something with my political science degree. We're getting live serviced. Big drop? No big drop. Pepe hands. Let me go onto YouTube and check this shit. See what we got. See if you guys are right. Bring chat over here while I do this. Okay, let's go Tommy K. Are they similar to my views still? Okay, 120 on this one. 60s, that's a CK, but it doesn't count. 77 on that one. Let's compare it to mine. Just want to see if we're right here. Nah. You're smoking some crack if you say these are the same. You're definitely smoking some crack with this. Can tell you that much. Not even close, buddy. Yeah, that's what the Wano campaign is for. Shadow, like the Wano campaign on YouTube is for those people that like that, and I've noticed that some people in the Wano community hate on the content that I make, but other people, the people with brain cells, say that it's good that I'm making content on Wano because Wano's a small game and you want more people to buy it and look at the game and get some more exposure to the game, right? There are some people that also like the fact that it gets, because the other Wano videos that exist on the planet are like hardcore videos where they basically don't do any edits, right? And it's like, to me, that's not like, how do I explain it? That's not the content that's gonna get views. I've seen that Gates of Hell is allegedly, or like looking at the graph for player counts for Gates of Hell chat, that shit is going up. Like they're actually gaining players on Gates of Hell, which is crazy to me. I hope that my videos have a good effect on the game. I feel like I'm one of the only big ones actually making videos on Gates of Hell. I kind of miss non-edited full gameplay Let's Plays from 2012. Julinx, I'm sorry to tell you, I think you're a massive minority on that subject. I think that's why, like, we popped off with the content that we did on Paradox content. Like, ISP was kind of the first one to make actual edits out of his Paradox content. And then, like, everyone else had their own style and went on with it as well. Like, my stuff is also edited content. It's not the highly edited story content that College does, for instance, but it's still edited content. Yeah, one thing that makes the difference from other YouTubers is that I play with friends. I've always, that's just what I do though. Sometimes there will be the occasional single player thing that I do, for instance, right now, or the occasional single player video. I've had some single player videos that actually do okay on the YouTube channel. I've also considered booting up a separate YouTube channel for single player stuff, but the main thing I do enjoy is just playing with friends, right? Like, I like playing multiplayer games. I've never been a guy that enjoys playing games on my own constantly. I like to play with people, and that's why that's the kind of YouTube channel I'd always want to be the main stuff. Obviously, it won't be able to at some point because people are gonna have lives and shit like that. That's eventually you will have to assume that everyone won't be there. I'll have to. You've been here since the beginning. You know, a lot of people have been replaced in the YouTube videos. Some of the old guys are still there, and a lot of the crew that's here now have been there for years, right? But people will eventually have lives and they won't have time to play games as much anymore. Like, you already see it, like, bit by bit on the channel that some people are less featured. Shit. gotta just focus in, and I can read some more afterwards. But I'll be sad whenever I can't play with people anymore. I'll probably just like eventually just end up finding new people to play with, right? But these guys I do consider friends as well, because we've actually been out doing stuff together in real life. Bokoen Friends. It's not called Bokoen Friends though, the channel though, right? It's just called Bokoen. But I've always done multiplayer content. It's very rare that I did single player content. Even before I did Hoi, I did multiplayer content on a bunch of other dumb games. Rainbow Six Siege, some GTA in there. I think the only single player stuff I've done was the Minecraft meme video that everybody knows. That was before Hoi. Then I've done like the Call of Duty shit. I think it was how did that even hit me? You edit your videos with more TLDR in the beginning and give a proper conclusion to it without cutting it off, or do multi-episode series for a long game. Yeah, that's usually what happens. Very rarely I'll do longer videos, if I feel like it. I experimented with it as well, it just didn't feel like longer videos is the way to go. You put a lot of effort into the videos and they just don't seem to give that much return in terms of viewership as well. You remind me of Sea Anners and Vanos. I always said I was like the, it was more like the ZF clan, but for strategy games. That was how I viewed it at one point, when I was starting off, if it made sense. Get to the next one, please. Home Sweet Home, that's a good one. Will you try the Spire 2 with friends? I don't know what that is. It's funny that the vast majority of TFB MP games are hosted by you guys. Huh? I mean, it's our mod. I know there are other people playing as well, but... Philip Maximus, maybe Backrooms again. I've talked to ISP about it, and I don't know if he wants to or if he's gonna do it on his other channel where he does some stuff. Let's see. Shorter videos always get more views. Not always, but it is kind of like the meta. I would say personally, I think it's the meta. Go back. I kind of wanted to go back to the McDonald's simulator if they ever added a chat integration, so you guys could come in and like buy burgers and make people make ridiculous burgers and orders. You can have to find a TFB game in the wild unless it's closed community game or like 2-week pre-host. I feel like there are plenty of other servers doing TFB games though, because there's like sub-communities that have sub-mods off TFB. Like Golden's Discord server does TFB games. I think they do it on Saturdays. I can never find one whenever I look. Yeah, I guess you gotta know the right communities to join. That's the problem with it. Which is rough. No, don't leave that. Come back. There we go. I should listen to the music in game. It's got some crazy ass music. Oh, fuck off. Will Hoi 5 be good? I have no idea. If I'm not involved, then it's probably gonna be terrible. They need me to sit there and say this is garbage. if something is garbage. And if they put other people in command of it, I'm not gonna name any names. Like any influence, there are some Hoi players that I would be scared of if they are in charge or have input on the game, because I don't think that some people have opinions on what it should look like that I disagree with. Just like I had opinions on EU5, on what direction that game was going in, and I don't want to say I was right, but it does not look like a lot of people. I think from what I've seen on the Reddit, more and more people have come out and said the game is just not fun. And that's why they're not playing EU5. Not that it's a bad game, but it's just not fun. They need to get the people that actually play the game in there. And not like hardcore people. Like, what I'm scared of is that some people will probably say, oh, we need, they will look at like Black Ice or some dumb, stupid ass shit. And they'll be like, this is the future of Hoi 4. They need to make Hoi 5 look more like Black Ice. We need more complicated stuff in it. No, we do not. There's a reason why Hoi 3 was not a fucking popular game. The Navy system now has completely made Navy not as fun for me as it was, because they made it more, like, yeah, I'm ranting about it. I'm not. Still at the baller. Yeah, but that's like the problem is that you have to be only focusing Navy nowadays if you want to do Navy. You literally have to have someone looking at it, because they've taken away the way Strike Force mechanics work. If you look away for a split second and someone snipes the ship patrolling for you and the rest of the fleet strike forcing, you will have zero supremacy. The way they've designed it, C-Line is infinitely easier now. From what ISP tells me, the AI doesn't know at all. It didn't know how to do Navy already, right? But now it's even worse. I don't play single player Hoi. I haven't done it for a while on stream either. But from what he tells me, it's gotten way easier to just troll the AI. You guys probably play more single players. You can tell me if the AI just fucking sucks now. Once this one's done, I'm gonna yap a little more and we can stand there and pause for a little bit, and I'll scroll up and chat. I'll try and get as many messages as possible here, but I can't really. I have to lock in on this one because it's the most annoying boss there is, because it keeps fucking sucking your health out. But yeah, like, I have a lot of opinions on it. I feel like sometimes I'm listened to. Like if you know the feature where you auto repair in Hoi, the little, like, where you can queue up civilian factories that will be used for repair no matter what, right? That's us that got that into the game. Us boys that you know from this channel. We told Paradox about it when we were, or one of the Paradox guys about it, when we were at one of the Speed 5 events back in the day. And he actually got it implemented in there. You can, if you ever use that mechanic, think about us, because we got that one into the game. The auto repair queue, or whatever it is. Paradox should do long playtests before they release anything. They need to get the right people in for the playtest, though. It feels like they went for the completely wrong audience, in my opinion, with EU5, if you know what I mean with this. Like, it feels like they appealed to the completely, like... I don't even know how to explain this. Like, nobody wanted... I don't feel like people wanted that game. I feel like people... It's not an EU4 2.2. It's a completely different game. They essentially split their player base. That was a lot of bugs in it as well, yeah. Like, I was genuinely so disappointed when I got my hands on it to what it was. But, like, I still had fun playing it. But after the 100 hours, I was like, meh. And no fucking drop. We're just getting rolled. Both on 4 chest while streaming. Alright, let me look. Let me look what people typed. As a player whose leaderboard's amount of Hoi hours for Hoi, I think they've got a good system and shouldn't refer back to Hoi 3, let mods that and make it good. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that it would be bad if they make it too complicated. Paradox, they kind of did that with EU5, even though EU5 isn't complicated, it just looks more complicated because of the atrocious UI in the game. Right? But at the end of the day, it is still a more complicated game than EU4. And I think that's going in the wrong direction. I think EU4 had the right amount of complications to it, or complicated. Let's do it. I recently had an argument with a certain Australian content creator in their comments because they said they wished Hoi 5 would focus on more than the Second World War. I think that's the worst. I agree. I actually agree with that. I think that would, because one of the problems I see with EU5, right, is expansion path for where they're going to take the game, if you listen to me on this one, and try and understand this. If you want to make DLC for the game, past the colonial age, I don't even think half the people are going to make it there. I don't think they can sell it. They made the game too big of a scope by adding another 100 years to it. It was already a long game. EU4 already had trouble making late game content, in my opinion. Will you do any CK3? We're thinking of CK3. I think we're waiting for ISP to get ready. Vic 3 or oh, sorry, I thought that was Vic 3. You said Vits. Never mind. I'm going through the comments real quick. I've got a little bit of backlog, guys. Public playtests are the best way to get people, yeah. But I feel like some people Paradox might be afraid that people don't like the game then, I don't know. And they refund. Hoi 5 has good foundations for modability. Yeah, that's a very important thing, modability. I'm scared that they fucked the multiplayer system in it, right? I think EU5 is great. It's a merge of Imperator and Vic 2. It's fantastic skeleton, and once it gets some... I think that it's more of a merger of Imperator, CK3, and Vic 3. I don't think it's actually a merger from Vic 2. I think it's copium that people say it's a spiritual successor to Vic 2. I think it has... I think the people who say shit like this have so much hatred for Vic 3 that they can't see that how much Vic 3 is actually in the game. Like, compare EU5 to Stellaris on release or Vic 3 on release. See, at least with Vic 3, the team went in the right direction with the game, I think. The team went in the wrong direction with EU5. They made the game worse, right? Like, it became unplayable on a lot of things. And I actually disagree with that. I actually think EU5 was almost as bare bones as Vic 3 is. Every nation plays the same in EU5. The content is so hard to get as well. Even in Vic 3, you at least have like journal entries to see how you get your content. You don't even have that in EU5. You just have to like eyeball it and guess. I'm gonna scroll down now and skip some comments here. It's so much Vic 3 that all you do is spam buildings. Yeah, exactly. That's my whole point on it. Like, but I think Vic 3 does it better. I actually think Vic 3 does the building and economy better than EU5 does it. I haven't tried it since the latest patch, though. We should go in and check it out, though. Loving Vic 3 right now, playing as we speak. Vic 3 has gotten really, really, really good with their patches. The one thing they need to do to completely like get the community on their side is change the war system. That's the only thing they need to do because the game is like peak on so many things. And you can look at the DLC reviews as well. Everybody fucking loves everything they make. It's like one of the only Paradox games releasing content that gets positive reviews. EU5 will probably be good in a few years, but it depends on the direction they take the game in. Lust. Gloover. If you look at reviews for EU5 right now, it's kind of crazy because Vic Free got review bombed at the beginning, right? And the reviews just kept getting better for Vic Free in time. EU5 has done the opposite. Everybody fucking jerked the game off and circle jerked the game over how good it was, right? And then it's just been dropping ever since. It's getting close to going to mixed reviews right now, chat. Yeah, the trade DLC for Vic Free was really good. There's a lot of things they've done that's really good for Vic Free again. The only time Paradox has dropped the ball when it comes to where games go was in Paragon. The community fixed it anyways. Yeah, again, I played in Paragon release, and then I played it after they dropped it, and I still don't like Paragon. I also just don't think the time period interests me, so it hurt, like, and everybody's like, oh my god, how can you not like Rome, yada yada yada, the Hyper Wars. I can watch a video on it, but I just it's just not fun to me, like playing the game. Yeah, the EU5 Reddit was a circle jerk, and it still is. The people are like, if you ask people about EU5 and why it's a good game and stuff like that, or why they like it and stuff like that, most of the time they won't explain why the game is good. They'll explain and say it has a good foundation, guys. It's the best release ever, but it'll be good in a few years. Just give it time. That'll be what they're saying. That's the argument they're making. You shouldn't be doing that. Would a Cold War Paradox game be good? They cancelled the one they were making, I think. They were making I can't even remember what it was called. Was it East versus West? What's your thoughts on the new upcoming Total War games? Medieval 3, mega hyped. Hopefully it doesn't die. Hopefully they actually lock in, make the best damn game they ever made. Medieval 2 is either my favorite or my second favorite game they've ever made, so. Game subreddits either turn into circle jerks or the most saltiest. Yeah, I've seen that though. On the EU5 Reddit now though, it's either hate threats on EU5 or it's like, this game is so amazing now. Like, it's either or. Which is crazy to me. I don't trust Creative Assembly after Paroa. That's actually, like, I remember I was sponsored for Paroa as well. And I just did it because I was like, that's the first time Creative Assembly sponsored me, so I was just hopping on board, right? And that game gave me no interest, because that's fucking Egypt. That's even less fun than, like, Rome. At least in Rome I know a little bit about. I know nothing about ancient Egyptian times, bro. You gonna play Guns of Patriots? I have no idea what that is. I forgot to drink the fucking potion. Good. Pronounced an F? No, I call it Paroa. You guys don't know the meme. It's such an inside joke now. It's because I didn't realize what the fucking that was the okay. Inside joke from RuneScape. There is an item in the game called the Pharaoh's Scepter, and you do some pyramid plunder in the game. It's a mini game, right? Where you can get like an item in the game that's called that. But I didn't realize that it was the English word for Pharaoh, because the way you spell Pharaoh in Danish, it's with an F. I think you do that in a lot of other languages as well. So I thought, What do you say when it's PH? You say P, so it's Paroa, right? So whenever I completely fucked up my English when I was saying this to ISP, and he like also melted down over trying to understand what I was saying, because I was like, I need the Paroa scepter, because my brain also didn't know how to say scepter out of nowhere as well, so I need the Paroa scepter, and he was just like, what the fuck are you saying to me, man? Oh my god, it's gonna be 1 HP, you're trolling me. But look, guys, why is it Pharaoh with PH? Why didn't you just put a fucking F there? Like the rest of the world. I know in German, Pharaoh is also with an F. That's why I just instinctively jumped to Paroa, because I always call it Paroa now after the first time I did it around those guys. Because it's like the Wallacheka joke from our EU5 stream, or EU4 streams as well, and whenever Wallacheka makes an appearance in any Paradox game, because there was one guy that called it Wallacheka in one of our open EU4 games we did all the way back, like literally years ago. There's no way I don't get a hit here, right? Bro. There we go. Alien Isolation? They did that as well? How do you say my name then? Philippus Maximus. PH is also in German? Pharaoh. I'm going on. I'm actually. Okay, let me ask you something. How do you pronounce the Faroe Islands in English? I'm curious here. How do you pronounce the Faroe? Isn't it the Faroe Islands? Why the fuck? We literally have a word for Faroe in Danish, and there's an island with the same pronunciation after it. You guys pronounce it like Faroe, right? Why the fuck did you... It's the same words! Why do you have to spell Pharaoh differently? No, they're not named after pharaohs, but it's the same pronunciation. But it's a different spelled. Pharaoh. I'm googling this now. Paroa. And then I'm going to Danish. Okay, it's not the same one. But this is how you spell Pharaoh in Danish. That's why I got confused. And if I go to German, it better not... Okay, it is actually Pharaoh with a PH. In Swedish, it's with an F as well. Just want to point that out. Let's see. Espanol. Pharaon. Yeah, but we use PH for philosophy as well. Like, philosophy we also do with an F. Like, it's just... There are some words you do it with, and some words you don't do it with. Oh, no. I gotta drop one of the fish. I'm dropping the clay, I don't care. Hang on 1 second. We're locking in. If there is an achievement in CK3, it's definitely Paradox taking the piss on the pronunciation being the same. Huge hits. See, I actually don't mind the soundtrack for this boss fight. But you do get kind of crazy off it when you've been here for a while. We're lucky. We can finish it off without having to go through the fucking ice cube again. I'm doing this to get some gear. I kind of want the mage gear from this shit. Because I've been unlucky with my barrows grind and not gotten anything from that. I don't even know how many in chat knows what RuneScape is. If anyone knows what RuneScape is, or I'm just yapping. I gotta do some RuneScape commentary once in a while, guys, you know. There might be that one viewer out there watching for the RuneScape and not for the podcast, you know? Hoi tomorrow? Hoi is Friday. Updates for that. Wait, is it Friday tomorrow? Oh, it is Friday tomorrow. I'm stupid. My brain was like, it's Thursday tomorrow. I don't think Swimmy and Gold would argue about Iran. I think most of the people in the Discord are kind of in agreement on Iran, if you ask me. Well, obviously I wouldn't know, but... I think the one things where you could get some things up if you get Thomas in here as well, because, like, again, some of us Europeans are becoming more and more... I wouldn't say anti-American, but we're getting anti-American sentiment from it. Like, as I said, I've said it before, that it's a good thing that if they can topple the regime and get rid of them, right? And that they get rid of these people supporting terrorism across, like, Western European countries and Western countries for decades, right? And just in general, get rid of them as a... it would be good for us, but still, the US is acting like a pariah. You can't just go in and blow up nation leaders like that. If they set a precedence that you can do this, it's a hella slippery slope. It basically makes the world into, like, if you don't have nuclear weapons, you could just, like, the US can, or any nation can just come in and just fuck your leader up. Or you need some way of being able to shoot back, if that makes sense. At all times. Everybody needs ballistic missiles that can go all around the world. Which is, like, I don't like the way the US is acting and just doing fucked up things. Also, if you look at it, like, I know a lot of Americans, I'm not necessarily trying, I'm not trying to shit on America. There's a guy on Twitter that typed this to me that he got really upset that he just came home to watch some content and he doesn't like dealing with politics and stuff like that, and he heard it from me, right? I want to point out, it's what we talk about on this stream. I have a great interest in it. It's what I studied as well. I have a lot of opinions on it. But I'm not necessarily shitting on Americans just to shit on Americans. I'm shitting on it in this case because I want America to be an ally of us. I want them to be nice, but it's hard to be friends with people that are acting fucking crazy. Like, again, I said it before, my entire life, I've always looked up to America being like the defender of the Western world and stuff like that. But nowadays, I don't even know anymore, man. I did find it funny that they actually had to go to Ukraine today and ask for assistance regarding drones. It's funny in two ways, that they've denied assistance to Ukraine, but that the administration has denied assistance to Ukraine, but now are coming to ask for help, but also that the Americans didn't consider that maybe they should have figured out how to deal with drones before attacking Iran, you know. I know most of my viewers are Americans as well. So it's why, like... oh, we got one Blood Moon Helm. We actually got a drop. Huge. It's actually kind of okay, because if we get one more blood piece, we can stop doing that shitty-ass boss, and I never have to return again. It's actually part of the collection the collection log, yeah. Wait, that's not how this is. Go to, where is it? It's not moons? Being stupid, huh? Perilla's moons, there you go. We want to get all of these items, chat. I specifically, apparently this set is good for a specific boss somewhere, so it's good to get the pieces. If we can get these two pieces, that'd be nice, but I kind of want the magic set. We actually got a good drop, chat. We kind of have to do one more. You gotta see if you get the back-to-back, you know what I mean? Drink that. Cook. Oh, we didn't actually make an extra one. Oh, it just cooks. Oh, that's how it is. Yeah, that's how it works. Yellow set is also used in that. Oh, we actually got one guy that knows stuff about RuneScape here. Yellow set is honestly all the moon sets are good for something. Yeah, like from what I've understood, Death Fellowship. Now that you're here and you actually know stuff, is this better than Barrows, or is it like kind of the same tier? Because I kind of want Carol's like armor as well. Like if you look at my Barrows chest right now, I have full Gothans because we've kind of traded in between us. As you can see, I've set 4 fucking Gothan war spears. I want Aram shit. But I also want Carol shit. Definitely better than Barrows. From what I can tell, the Barrows gear is better tank gear, right? Like, you still need this for tank gear. Do you have... I do not have my house set up. No, I do not. I'm only 56 construction. I wanted full Aram so I could cast Ancients. Tank gear for most things are not that useful. Funnily enough, the way I read the moons guide, just for moons, it is useful because it's the blood moon or whatever. And also most places recommend it. Also, I don't know if you noticed this thing. I got incredibly lucky. I don't know if you know what this is. On an Iron Man account, this is a really incredible lucky drop. That shield right there. I got the Visage from killing 16 Iron Dragons. 16 Iron Dragons I got the drop from, by the way. Absolute disgusting RNG. Also, what was the other thing? Now that just as one guy in RuneScape I can brag about. No, but I can actually talk. It was actually spooned, yeah. ISP told me, technically, because this shield has no purpose other than moons, as far as I can tell. Or if you want to do something where you have to just not DPS, like if you use a crossbow or something, it can sometimes be useful. From what I took, and you can tank with it. From Bandos. That's what ISP told me, that because I got this shield, I should tank at Bandos when we do that. So it should be okay for that. But is full Blue Moon mage equipment better than full Arams? Because I feel like the Arams, like, extra mage damage is pretty good. And the fact that you can cast Ancients with his staff as well. You get extra... Oh, you get extra mage damage from the blue set as well, okay. I guess it's only the Ancients it'd be better for with Arams then. Or does Arams have better defensive stats, maybe? Is that it? The way I'm remembering it? Is that the same with Carols as well? That also has better defensive stats? Some big hits so we can leave this room. Nah, it ain't happening unless we get some big hits right here. Gives melee strength and magic damage. Yellow gear is good for range and melee. What? Okay. This ain't going home. I don't believe in this. We're gonna have to walk around unless we get 2 big hits right now. Okay, technically 1 more big hit. Yeah, good. Red gear plus Boppers go nuts. Okay. Well, I guess I generally just want all the moons gear then. I'm just used to, because I didn't do moons last time. I don't even know if moons was out back when we did the other group Iron Man, but I just used to just getting barrows, but I guess you can kind of skip barrows now then, but... Does this cook extra, or do I need to pick up the last lizard? It's not a bad goal. It'll save a lot of GP. Alright, I'm just give it to ISP and he can repair it for me. That's how I used to do barrows gear. I can't even... Fuck this. I don't know why. I still feel like I need a Carol's top for something. I don't know why my brain wants like a Carol's top. Yeah, Group Iron Man is cool. We're still prestige on this one. The old one we are not prestige on. This started off as a hardcore Iron Man, as you can tell on the fucking name right here. And it was just a meme that we did hardcore, but I think I died doing barrows, putting the wrong prayer on. ISP died when his cat, like, took his mouse away while he was fighting something. Peeve died to... He died during Desert Treasure 1. It was embarrassing, honestly. And then I think Peeve died again doing something. Or was it ISP? I can't even remember. I think it was Peeve. And then ISP just said fuck it and he killed himself. And then we were no longer hardcore Iron Man. See if we can actually rush this one down so I don't have to run for another tornado. Oh, come on, don't hit zeros. Okay, there we go. I just hate the tornado phase, it's too long. Hey, company versus free, I don't actually think it was as bad as people made it out to be. I did not think it was that bad. I know a lot of people hate that game, but I actually I did not think it was that bad. Remember the moon full set gives a bonus too. Yeah, I know. I just don't know what, like, I'd like to look at the stats in comparison. I don't know if it's my old, like, boomer brain of barrows. Like, because I assume there's still a use for barrows. Since it's still, like, valuable gear as well. I guess the use for Arams is that you can cast Ancients with it. I don't know what it is for Carols, though. Other than the better defensive stats than the moon shit. Generally doing moons. Okay. Yes, I know that moons is technically a better gear. Because it's also worth more. Like, these fucking dual things are worth 6 mil. I'm so glad that was my first drop I got at moons, because it made the blue moon so much easier. It's still a downgrade from COH2? Yeah, well, I thought COH2 was a downgrade from COH1, man. I hated COH2 when it came out. I loved COH1. But I eventually learned to love COH2 as well. From most things we use Pran, your defensive stats don't matter. True. But it's not all things. I guess for boss fighting, technically barrows can be better sometimes, maybe? Is that what it is? Is that why, like, it would be okay for bandos, for instance, to be tank gear because you need defensive stats for it? I've never done bandos or God Wars at any time. But we have a lot of boss fighting we want to do on this account, hopefully also since we're 3 people now in the group. Last time it was just me and ISP that made the boss fighting. We did TOA, and that shit was hilarious to do. For the people that watched it on stream, that was great content in my opinion. Yeah, very situational, yeah. COH1 Blitzkrieg was... No, COH1 MOBA was fun. I can't remember what the thing was called, but that's the only MOBA I ever played. Yeah, nothing. I'm here for the orbs as well. Hang on. I'm done with moons for now, though. I literally only came here for orbs because I was running low on orbs and I can't remember how many I've gotten, so I gotta go out and check now. I'm just gonna say fuck all this shit. And also dump my bank. Steel Division 2? See, Steel Division 2 is a game that I would go back and play sometimes. I like it, but it's better in theory. The game is better in theory. It's not necessarily a good game, but it's better in theory than what it is practically. I gotta just quickly do this to the stream. I don't want to show my password to my bank. Alright, got the moon mask, whatever, that's okay. Oh, my bank looks like ass and I don't care. I was looking at orbs, right? 66, I need to stay here some more, no, I need like 300 of these things. It's like enough for 2 days of battle staffs. Oh, I have to stay, I can't leave moons. Hey man, Gundolf, I once did leak my fucking password for RuneScape on stream. And I had to, I didn't even realize it until like 10 minutes after, some dumb shit, man. Yeah, moons give supplies. Like, I'm here for the supplies, Death Fellowship. I'm here to get, because it gives you like the little bone shots for prayer XP. Gives you the seeds, maple seed and yew seed. I need those for farming. And it gives you, what's it called, some herbs, which I don't really have a use for. I need to go do the herb lore minigame at some point. ISP and Peeve told me you use the Irrits and the Terralanders there. And then, what's it called? Obviously the orbs. I'm there for the orbs right now though, because I need orbs. Finger ice hot for the 19. Yeah, off-map Arty and Steel Division is one of the reasons why I don't like playing the game. When somebody suggested on the Discord a few days ago that they wanted to do Steel Division again, I said if we remove off-map, I might be down. I put it as a maybe. The off-map Arty is just like, remember the riverboat and that shit? Like that, it's terrible. It's just not good content. And a lot of it in Steel Divisions, like it's pay to win divisions. It's absolutely horrendous. Unkillable tanks? Yeah, I guess, like, you don't do the same thing in Warner where everything technically can damage each other. I don't know, Torkan. Sometimes I feel bad for Choki that he puts a lot of time into making mods and then we play it like once or twice and we never return again. And one day you get the fucking Steel Division stream, not Steel Division, the DayZ stream as well. Have you considered playing Hoi 4 World Ablaze? I'm trying to figure out which one of the mods that is, because I think I have played it. The Fire Rises? I don't think I've played that. I'm trying to think here. Like, I'm so bad at mod names, I can't even remember what the mod was we played in the latest video I just dropped, by the way. Like, the modern day one. Because it's not Millennium Dawn, I know that much, but... I hate that people comment on the video, when was this recorded? Is there a live stream? When if you just read the opening fucking message on the screen, it says, this game was not streamed. I swear to God. And the people that go, what mod? And it's in the fucking description and in the intro text. Why? You have the brain cells? You say it's too much reading. You have the brain cells to type the comments. I assume you read it while you type it as well. And then you hit enter. But you don't have the brain cells to check if the mod is given. Where is the full live version of this MP? So true, bro. I love the whole, it's always nice to have a break from the scripted videos, man. I always read all my comments, but now I'm in it because I'm looking on my phone, chat. I haven't read any of the comments on this one, because I uploaded right before we did Wano. I swear, man. There are so many dumbasses in comments, though. But I read all the YouTube comments. That's the one thing I do. Do you know when the next AC... I might have done it tonight, but I did some RuneScape instead. Maybe next week. It'll probably be next week. Let me be honest with you, Kaiser. It'll be next week. To be fair, you also didn't know what mod it was. Okay. I think it was that mod. Because that's the only modern day mod I have downloaded. Novo something. Alright, I think... I think I am done now, though, chat. I think I'm gonna head off, because that way I can get up earlier tomorrow and edit some more Vicky stuff and hand it over to Braun so he can get that ready. Because right now the timeline for videos will probably be, you'll have a Gates of Hell video if I get it out on Saturday, and then you'll maybe have the Vicky video on Monday. I think that's what we're aiming for. Monday upload for Vicky. If Braun can get it to me, but I think he can. Edit. Hey, I'm not going to do RuneScape in the morning, because I'm at Moons. I'm locked in being at Moons. You see my supplies in my inventory right here, motherfucker. So I'm not just going to go in and do Moons, because I can't AFK this. I got to actually do some work tomorrow, because today I was supposed to do editing, but I just ended up doing fucking RuneScape. I did like Lunar Diplomacy and Dream Mentor today, and I did some woodcutting because I need to get up and get skills up for late game quests. It's a chore though. I did some crafting as well. I didn't read your comment, Philip Maximus. Not yet. I don't know if I did. If I read it out loud, I didn't notice. The Korea Vic free game is over. Any games that comes out you're looking forward to? We're talking like in recent time? I'm not sure that I have in mind right now, like specific games. Like, it's very rare where I look at things and I'm like, I'm so hyped for this. I guess GTA. That's such a fucking vanilla thing to say. A normie thing to say that I'm looking forward to GTA. I'll probably stream GTA when it comes out, even though it'll get shit views. The new Ace Combat. Falling Frontier. Let me Google it. Falling Frontier. Ooh. Space game. Ooh. Yeah, you know. Maybe. Single player. Maybe I'll do it. We'll see. We'll see. Looks kind of nice. Have you played Nuclear Option? I've seen it. I have not played it. Swimmy wants me to play it. It's like the plane game, right? Dev Henry, I've always known about that anime, but I've never watched it. And at the moment, I'll be real, I have not watched anime for quite some time now, because I genuinely have not had time to watch TV that much lately. I've last time I watched TV on my own, or like, it was the Alien one I recently watched. That was the first time in like, I don't know, half a year where I watched something on my own. I just feel like the older you get, the less time you have. I don't know if anyone can relate to that. I had a lot more time during COVID. That was why I watched a lot of anime during COVID, and I really appreciated also watching all that content and stuff like that. But it's just like, anime is also something, when I watch it, you have to be locked in. You can't just have it on your other monitor, because you have to read the subtitles. I don't want to watch it dub. I want to watch the original, right? So you have to sit there and watch it. I can't play RuneScape at the same time. It's very hard to do that. Or I can't edit at the same time as doing it. I could do that with Alien, because I can listen to what's going on and just look over when something interesting happens, right? But when you get older, it just feels like you have less and less time. During COVID, all that stuff disappeared because you didn't see anybody during COVID, right? And there was nothing to do during COVID. So I had a bunch of time that I just watched anime. I don't know what to do. So it's just there. Whenever I have time, I have a huge list of shit I need to watch. But it's huge because like, it's just constantly family stuff, friend stuff, work, doing stuff with my girlfriends. I have to do a lot more house chores now around the house because my girlfriend has a job now, so I have a lot more responsibility around her. Before, she was either studying or she was unemployed, and she did a lot of the housework. Now we've, like, you know, divided it up more. So I do a lot of chores during the day where I could have been watching anime or doing something else. Bo's the epitome. I don't watch Netflix either. Like, I think the stuff I get to watch, I watch the good shit that, like, actual good TV shows that come out, and I watch it with my girlfriend, unless it's something that she, like, can't watch, like something she's scared of. I watched the new Game of Thrones show with my girlfriend, for instance. Like, we try and watch, like, at least an episode of something together every day. How do we join the games? You gotta get lucky, and we gotta have space. How do you get vetted? Whenever we need people, you need to see the announcement on Discord. It's very rarely this happened. Last time it happened was in, I think, November. Yeah, I think it was November last time we did this. So it's been like 5 months. And then we do an announcement on Discord. I tell you to join a channel, a voice channel. Whoever gets in first, I join the channel with. And I sit there and I talk to you to see if you're a reasonable human being. If you are a reasonable human being, I ask if you know how to play Hoi 4. If you know the basics so I don't have to handhold you in Hoi 4, I'll let you in the lobby. It's that simple. And if you act nice and you're a decent human being during the game and you're not completely incompetent, you are now in. That's how it works. You are in unless you do something stupid. Yeah, goodbye, Julinx. I am about to end the stream as well, so have a good one. If you're Danish, you get in. Nah, that's not how it works. But there is a little bit of nepotism, because sometimes people get in because they know somebody. That's also a thing, because I will admit I've gotten lazy over the years of getting new people into the games. I used to never allow people to get friends in. But nowadays, it's just easier to have other people do it for me. I'll be real. I've been doing this shit for almost 10 years. 9 years I've been hosting Hoi games for, right? And I feel like it's okay for me to, like, for the past year or year and a half, that I'm not the only one getting new people in. So that has been happening. Just like I've been taking a backseat to like hosting Viki games, for instance, whenever that was hosted. Because I first of all, I don't know the game too well, but I could host them. But it's really nice that Sumer or Jake wants to host it, because it's a lot of work also hosting games, chat. It genuinely is, especially if you are dealing with dumbasses. It's a lot of work. I'll be completely honest with you. Dropping money does not get you in the Hoi games. Unless you drop a lot of money, then you might get in. I think we once had a guy that dropped a lot of money to me, and I actually kind of allowed him in. But we were talking like in the tens, not in the necessarily, maybe it wasn't the tens of thousands, but it was at least in the thousands. Not 1,000, but at least $2,000 he dropped in subs or bits or something. Or donations, I don't know. I can't, even I can cave and get corrupted. Hosting equals adult daycare. Sometimes it feels like, hey man, we've had I used to have a lot of people that donated a lot of money back in the day, back when I didn't make as much money off of YouTube and Twitch. That like you could look at it. I haven't updated the fucking stream chat, but there were a lot of people that donated a lot of money to the fucking stream, and also like both in bits, subs, or in just pure donations. The donation link doesn't even work at the moment. I gotta put that back up there in case somebody does want to donate. But it's just been through subs or bits lately. Like, and I don't really encourage it on stream, as you guys know. If I do redeem the 1 billion points for Hoi 4, will you accept? Sure thing, buddy. No, Ice Hut. I've told this multiple times. I tax optimize myself, so I only pay, what's it called? I think I pay 46% in taxes. Because I run my YouTube and Twitch for a company, right? So I keep whatever I make past the middle tax bracket or whatever it is in the company account. So that doesn't get taxed more than 46%. We have 3 tax brackets. We have the normal tax bracket, we have the middle tax bracket, and we have the top tax bracket. College, meanwhile, pays like 15% in taxes. So I may make more money off of my YouTube channel on paper, but college has more net income than I do, probably, because he pays less tax. It's why I don't disable subs, chat. And it's why I don't disable subs, donations, or bits. I just don't encourage it, because I still make a lot of money, but I'm not... I've said this multiple times on stream. I'm not set for life, because I pay a lot of taxes. It's the Danish way. GoBG is Golden's Discord server. Got to pay for the social security. I'm definitely gonna see. Exactly, college. Why I keep streaming. It's why I keep probably stream. Nah, I would still play Hoi even if. It's why I keep uploading to YouTube always. I'd probably upload less Hoi on YouTube if I was set for life, because it's tedious to sometimes edit Hoi. I'd still play a shit ton of Hoi, but I wouldn't. I'd probably edit less Hoi videos. So it's a good thing for you guys. Alright guys, I actually think I'm going to end the stream here because I'm just kind of standing here. I can't be asked playing more RuneScape right now, and I'm kind of a little hungry as well. So I think I'm going to get some food, I'm going to go to bed, and I'm going to wake up in the morning, edit the Viki video, send it to Braun, and you get a Hoi in about, I think it's 18 hours from now, there's Hoi. It was fun doing a little bit of yap stream afterwards. I like doing the yap streams. You get to actually talk and we can just have a conversation about whatever. I would have a camera on if I was home alone, but I'm still not home alone because again, and the way the apartment setup is, if the door is open to the office, which it is because my cat's in here, the camera is pointed so it like records the hallway. So if my girlfriend walks by, you can see her, and she doesn't want to be on camera, obviously. So that's why I genuinely don't stream with camera. I haven't done that a lot since I got the cat, right? It's only when she's not home I could do it a lot. And there will be some days in April where I'll probably have a camera on every day. Because she will be gone for like 10 days. Why don't you have a curtain? What do you mean? I don't know what that means. Do you mean a curtain in the door? I think that'd be weird to have. I could probably position the desk differently, but I don't think that would be good for the room. This is the way it would be set up. I could probably do it. I'd have to completely redecorate everything. Yeah. Alright guys, I'm gonna head not to bed, I'm gonna go make some food and then head to bed. I'll see you boys for Hoi tomorrow. Bye bye.